Hello, everybody. This is Angel Arts, and welcome to session number 6 of our tabletop campaign, also known as Pokemon Spectrum. I think once again we have everybody here without too many technical difficulties, so that's a good thing. Um, so I was telling the players that I'm going to do something a little bit differently this time and actually do the warm-up question later because I wanted to. I thought timing-wise that made a lot more sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up right from where we left off because a lot of craziness was going on. And I just wanted to give the players a chance. I don't have anything specifically planned, but I'll start by saying, as you guys are, I think where we last left off, we had you at the autopsy room, and you guys were talking with the lieutenant, and you got a whole dump of new information. He pretty much has asked you all the questions he wanted to ask, so you guys are free to leave and go about your business. If you want to do some role playing at that point, you may.
I might pull aside the lieutenant for a second,
Okay?
just to go. I think you were right about my mental state during the interview. I was confused, just woke up, had crazy dreams. But you let me see my brother, so I'm going to give you the real name of the person who helped me and my brother survive. The name is Camille Martel. That is who saved us from a horrible, horrible thing.
So it wasn't this Madison who got you all of your IDs and such?
Madison was just a code name. They're from Calais, but they were some very, very bad people hurting us, and they just Camille saved us. I don't want those people finding us.
Roll a guile for me, because I believe that's not true, correct?
It's
Out of
half
character?
true.
Roll a
Half true.
guile for me. That's very convincing. You need it to be that high. Okay, wonderful. He will then say, "You mentioned that you're hiding from something. Are you in need of some sort of protection?"
I think we're safe now, but only because of the person I spoke about.
You understand, though, that creating IDs is an unlawful offense.
Yes, I understand that, but when everything you own has been destroyed, you have no way of proving who you are. It's the only thing you have.
It's fair enough. Still, that places me in a very compromising position. I am going to have to now contact Mr. Martel and at least I am going to have to contact him, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you have his contact information for me?
Yep. And I give him Camille's number that I remember from other place.
Okay. He'll write that down.
Thanks, officer. Thank you, Lieutenant. Also, I'll be mailing the $5,000 from the terrorists somehow. I don't know.
Yes, I was about to ask you about that extra $5,000. I think that definitely needs to be returned back to wherever it came from.
I do as well. It's the proper thing.
Miss Sinclair, if what you say is true and you actually are in danger, you realize that protection can be provided to you if necessary. If you need to place a restraining order on some individual or party, or if this is something that's more criminal in nature, there are ways that people can help you. You don't have to do everything yourself.
I'll think about it. Thank you for your help, and I wish you luck with this case. I walk away.
Okay.
And Morpher can go outside or someplace private in the station.
Probably outside is the best place.
Okay. Is there anything
All
else
those
anyone wants to
pesky
do
cameras.
inside first, or
Chase wants out.
okay?
And I think Cassie might have spoken a bit to the lieutenant, but once Noir stepped in, she just kind of ignored that impulse or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so it was super weird, the whole dream thing, right?
It sure was.
Just a tad, yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm an atheist, so I don't think whatever's a god. I just think it's a really old Pokemon that's powerful. But clearly it wants us to keep in touch. So can I have cell phone numbers, emails, any other way I can get in touch with you?
And Cassie,
Yeah.
already having her phone out, it was pretty easy. So she just nods, like, yeah, no, sure. What's your number? I'll put it in and send you a text.
Right. Rattles it off.
So
Yeah.
you got
Sends
the-
that away.
Okay.
It's
That's
not
all I
an email.
wanted, just to make sure we all had some way to be connected.
You got the address to the Halo Diner, right? I don't have a
Yeah.
phone.
Okay.
That's all you need from me.
All right.
Ask
In
for
case
the
you know where I
thing.
live.
Man of mystery that you are.
I don't like to be found.
So where are you guys? I guess is Tiffany going back?
Tiffany needs to go home. She has a portfolio and a resume and Pokemon
Yes, she
to
does.
scout. She has a lot to do.
Is she going to mention anything to these people that you might need their Pokemon in the next 2 weeks? Is she going to say anything before you part ways?
It's going to be last minute texts.
That's the
guys.
reason I got everyone's phone numbers, actually.
Hey, friends.
Okay, so you're not telling them yet.
There will be a phone call. Probably
Okay,
the next day.
Oh, the next day. All right. Fair enough. All right, so you guys will go your separate ways for now. Things have been resolved, and you believe you're going to go back to normal.
Hey!
Everyone is going to go to sleep that night. And when you go to sleep, surprise, surprise, you will once again be back into the dream zone. But the main difference this time is that the golden door specifically is starting to glow very brightly.
All right, who is taking notes? Which door is that one?
Like, it was bloody psychic pin, if I recall.
That was the gold one? That's not great.
No, that's really not great. Oh, no. No, I have stuff to do. No. If this
Someone-
ends up in another 3 days, Tiffany's just
Someone-
ranting out loud.
Does someone open that door?
Open.
Okay, you open the door, and when you open the door, you see the bloody pin there just for a moment, and then a flash of golden light, it disappears. And in place of the pin, you see the silhouette of a very large Pokemon. I would like for everyone to roll a Pokemon education, please.
Man, I'm so psyched for this.
Me too.
If it's a legendary Pokemon, would be able to roll occult education?
Yes, you may. Yes, you
That's
may,
sad. I
if
have
you'd
much
like.
understanding.
Whichever one is higher
11.
for you. 11? Okay.
Wow.
Certainly Cassandra.
Good,
and
good.
Noir. You have to beat a 10. So virtually every
Yes.
single I guess Molly's the only one who Molly's
Molly
like
and
Molly and
"That
Chase.
looks- Molly and Chase are, yeah, Molly especially is like, okay, I kind of have 3 guesses as to what this is, but everybody
Who's
else.
that? Okay.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon? Yes. The other 3 of you will be able to recognize that this is the silhouette of the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh. And the silhouette appears just for a few seconds, and then it's almost like it's like a shadow, like the Who's That Pokemon shadow, and then the form disperses and comes out through the door towards all 5 of your direction, and it almost looks like this golden shadow goes in and penetrates into your very soul, right down into your aura per se, and you start to feel this new energy welling up from within you. So in game mechanics terms, you have all been granted a Pantheon gift. The Pantheon gift of Ho-Oh, called I'm just
Man, I just read that. Right.
You did. Ashes of the Phoenix. So the way the Pantheon gifts work is that you all get a pool of abilities that you can use once per day. So that means if Tiffany uses this ability, nobody else can use the ability for the rest of the day. Okay? If that makes sense. It's all shared, and collectively one of you can use any of the abilities. Notice I said abilities, so maybe you might be able to get more once per day. So Ashes of the Phoenix, adjacent Pokemon or trainer is the target. The effective, you can treat the target as if you had used Revive on it, and the target regains 25% of its maximum hit points. Now there is a special ability attached to this, which means that's used to revive a fainted Pokemon or human. There is a special ability that says you can save a Pokemon or trainer from within a minute of actual death. But once you use this ability, it is lost forever. It is a one-time save someone for death for the entire campaign, but you have to save them within the first minute of death.
This is going to be a crazy contest, isn't it?
Contests are non-violent.
We'll see
In
about
theory.
that.
It's a cutthroat industry.
And note that even if you use that special ability of saving someone from death, you still keep the normal ability, which is reviving someone. Yeah.
So just the special one is one time only.
The special one is a one-time only thing. Okay. And as soon as you have received this new wave of energy, the door in the center with the symbol in it opens.
With the symbol like the Alpha Omega?
Yes, that symbol. Also, the silver door disappears along with the golden door. This crystal remains.
Okay.
And if any of you are wondering... Go ahead.
No, you can finish, and then I'll go.
I said, if any of you is wondering what's behind the silver door, well, you're just going to have to replay the game and make a different choice.
Yay!
Fair enough, I'll hold you to that.
Let's hope that we don't get the Yaga or Palkia door, because that'll be time.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I was just going to say, before we get too far along, is there a chance I can use kind of some of the excess of my occult roll, or can I make another roll to see just what Cassie would know about Ho off the top of her head?
Yeah, I'll let you use the access.
Okay.
So I would say that you know pretty much everything that the Book of the Blessed and the Damned say about Ho-Oh.
Cool.
So for the benefit
So all the resurrection stuff and the Lugia stuff and the trio.
Yes. For the benefit of the people who are watching who may not be very familiar with Pokemon or Ho-Oh, I'll just read out loud. So that we have the Tower Duo, which is Ho-Oh and Lugia, or Lugia. Guardians of the seas and skies, they call them. I don't get how that works, given the lesser gods they made, but hey, it's what they say. One of them is strong enough to accidentally make hurricanes of biblical proportions, and the other is said to be able to raise the dead. Personally, I would want nothing to do with a fight between these two. While neither is the sole protector of the dominions they claim, or is the creator of those dominions, they are well respected within the pantheon for two reasons. One, despite their significant strength, they hide themselves away to prevent it being misused. In Lugia's case, it hides away in the deepest parts of the ocean so that none may be capable of angering it. In Ho-Oh's, it hides among the clouds so that none may be tempted to demand its gift of resurrection. The second reason is, despite their differences and disagreements, they purposely avoid angering one another for prosperity's sake. That said, if one were to win their favors, I think you guys did the latter part. just a thought. What do you guys do now that you've witnessed and experienced this?
I do not have time for weird.
Wow. Grandmother was right. Like, her does actually help out people occasionally.
Molly's gonna say, I don't know about you guys, but I want just a regular good night's sleep.
Yes.
We can chat about this. We can all chat about this later. And if it's possible, I think Molly's just gonna walk out.
Molly,
can.
before you go, everyone, actually, I'll probably call you tomorrow morning in the real world. What time would be good for everybody? Except for you, Chase. No offense.
I love how this is like group calling now. Everyone just falls asleep. Let's plan out our week, by the way.
See you on FaceTime.
Conference call. Okay.
Cassie, she's just gonna kind of idly try to open doors just to see if they'll still open after that weirdness. But sort of idly nod in response to Tiffany, like, yeah, sure, 10 works.
Okay. Noir?
I'm fine. I quite like this place. This is great sleep.
Yeah, Chase sits down in the middle of all the doors. Doesn't say a word.
Molly's still walking and she waves kind of behind her and says, yeah, 10 is fine.
Okay, thank you. Noir, are you working tomorrow, or 10 is fine too?
I might ask for the day off with baby and stuff.
Okay.
I got some holiday time.
Oh, that's good. How's he holding up?
Pretty okay. He's still in hospital. Observation and stuff.
Okay, sorry. Well, if we're done and the door's opened, are people going to keep hanging out, or what are we doing?
Well, Hark, if I may ask, what happened when Cassie tried opening some doors? And I figure just her doors, kind of, you know?
Only her doors will open if she opens them.
Okay, and nothing seems different about those?
Nothing seems different about those.
Okay. Then with a sigh, she'll just close that final door or whatever and, turn back to bed and say, well, I mean, we could stay around and chat, or I guess we could see what happens when we leave again.
No need for you guys to stick around. But I'm gonna stick around here.
I don't like the thought of anyone here by themselves.
If you stick around too long, you could end up in another coma. So,
Yeah, my fears.
We should find out if we all have to leave together at least. I'll give you that.
Well, Molly just left the door. Went
Oh.
out the door. So you already left. She's
So
already
that
gone.
was established. Yeah, I figure this is just as good as a place as any to fall asleep and dream a little. I'm not afraid of it.
I'm cautious of it.
What are you afraid of, Chase?
Very little.
Makes sense, all things considered. All right, well, I'll see you guys around then. Especially if this becomes a regular thing.
Yeah,
See you tomorrow, same time.
I hope not.
All right, just kind of rubbing the back of her neck. Cassie's gonna, walk out the door.
Tiffany's also gonna leave.
Okay. What you're going so as an FYI, since we're going to be doing a time jump, not this moment, but we will. You're going to find that first of all, tomorrow morning, assuming all of you eventually go out the door, tomorrow morning you'll find that you will be very fully rested. And as if you had very good deep sleep. You will find that as long as you don't leave the door, you're not waking up. So if Chase stays put, he's going to be asleep for however long he decides to stay put in that zone. So first of all, I guess I'm going to ask Chase, do you eventually leave, or are you going to stay put until the
I'm
next
probably
day?
going to stay longer than I should because I wouldn't know what the passage of time was.
Yeah.
So I probably, if anything, Lux probably doesn't see Chase wake up at sunrise like he
Okay.
usually does to do his rounds.
Okay, very interesting. All right, so we'll get to that.
And I was actually wondering about the whole walking out the door thing. Like, do we immediately wake up and it's night, like whenever
No.
we were first brought in? Do we wake up and it's morning? Do we not wake up?
When you go out the door, you are back into your regular sleep, the way that you normally experience sleep.
Okay, so we don't wake up, we're back in whatever normal dreams, and then...
You're back in normal. You're back, yes.
Okay.
And the way that this works is every single night when all 5 of you are asleep, it only works when all 5 of you are asleep, you will end up again in this room, and you can choose to immediately walk out the door. If you choose to, and the door will still be open. So you'll find yourself here. If you choose to just walk out the door, then you'll just go back to sleeping again, like normal. So I think that this is, every night you're given an opportunity to be in the same room together. And if you're like, I don't need to hang out here, you can just go out the door. That's how this is going to work for the next 2 weeks of jump. Does that make sense? Okay.
Okay.
So at this point, it just becomes a normal thing. It's like, it's just part of my sleep cycle. Whatever. You're expecting it's going to happen.
Then Cassie, in that case, if they are going to keep going there every night, she would eventually start to further investigate the rooms, like her rooms that she can open. Is that a thing that we should be rolling about, or?
I don't think you'll necessarily learn anything new.
Okay.
From a roll. I don't think you'll learn anything past what I've already described. But you are welcome to throw theories at each other in character if you'd like to throw theories back and forth. I would suggest that you I'll give you guys one more session right up to the end of the 2-week period, and I recommend that you wait on conversing until then, because you might pick up more information. So let's go ahead and get to the next morning. And Lux, it's pretty late in the morning, and Chase has not woken up yet. He doesn't.
Furiously slapping face, going to river, getting water, dumping it on him.
Okay, so Chase, first you feel a sort of like a slap across your face from nowhere, and then another wave comes from another wave of water comes from nowhere. You're not really sure how much time has passed, but I will say though
Lux is jumping on your chest.
Now you feel a sensation of something small hopping on your chest.
So I would assume Lux is trying to wake me up, as per what happened in the apartment. So I will reluctantly stand up. I will open the red door one more time just to look in. Look at the sandbox one more time, close the door, and then walk out the main door.
You'll walk out the main door, and as soon as you walk out the main door, there's this glow of light. The light is actually the sun. You're on your back, I guess, with Lux jumping on you. And again, you feel fully rested. So even though you've been dreaming the whole time, it's still a deep sleep. You're still fully rested, as if you had slept the whole time.
Cool. All right, I'm up, Lux. I'm up.
Stops jumping, marches up, stares down at you.
I'm sorry. I needed to be in there. It's the place we go now. There's a place we go where when you sleep, it's very peaceful, Lux. And I feel like there are answers there. Just in the future, I need you to protect me if I don't come out. We're just gonna have to find a better place to sleep, so I don't make this more difficult for you than it needs to be. And always remember, little brother, if something happens and comes around and it's dangerous, you leave. You leave me. Right?
Doesn't answer and looks away.
I'm going to trust you.
Brushes into your chin.
And I'll say that probably on the rooftop of some building that they hang out and sleep at, just looking out over the city, and then I'll just pull Lux over to the edge of the building, legs kicking off the edge, and it was a crazy last day. We'll get through this. That's it.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, Tiffany.
Okay, Tiffany would have been up at 8, checked emails. The night before, she had spent texting, emailing all of the people she's done consulting work for, all of her friends at Pokemon.
Yep.
I'm going to guess no one responded back with, sure, we can do this on such short notice.
A few people will respond, and then, some of them will be like, oh, I'd love to help you, but I can't for X and Y reason or whatever. Like, oh, my Pokemon's sick, or my Pokemon is, like, we're taking a vacation, whatever. For whatever reason,
Yeah.
the few people that did manage to respond are unavailable. So,
Well, I did get everyone's contact information, and this is why I was going to call them at 10. I had hoped to ask them to that sharing section. She's just talking out loud. I'm assuming Ooze somewhere in the room. He's probably used to this by now.
Yeah, Ooze just keeping to himself, like just. I think at the moment he's ruffling through Tiffany's stuff, like trying on various eyelashes, trying on various wigs.
Cuddle Puddle, we never. You're happy. You deserve to be happy after the last few days. Do you want to do contests?
Ooh looks over like, oh, and he claps like, yes, yes, and he goes up to her and he pulls on her hand again, like, yes, let's go do it right now.
Oh, sweetie, it'll be in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have to make you a costume and accessory. You got along with all of your new friends you met the other day, right? The ones from the diner?
First of all, he was caught up by the sound of costume, and he's kind of blanking out for a second, like imagining what that's gonna look like. Then he shakes himself and he's, oh yeah, he nods to Tiffany.
All right, I need to talk to people first, see if they can do this, but I think we might actually have a team. Finnegan's Fire Psychic, that's usually beauty. Furnace Ice, that's usually cool. No, that's cute. This might work. Okay, at 10, I'm calling people. To make this happen. Maybe. We'll see.
and now is this a conference call of some sort, or are you calling people individually?
I would prefer to do a conference call if everyone is okay.
All right. We're going to assume that you guys will be able to get into a conference call unless somebody, for whatever reason, is going to be unavailable other than Chase. Is anyone else going to be unavailable other than Chase? Which is fine. It just means you can't roleplay in this scene if that's the case. So,
Well, there are reasons
right.
she wouldn't call Chase right now. Sorry.
okay.
The 3 girls, let me rephrase.
The 3 girls. Okay. Were you going to say something, Ella?
Well, no, like text, like, she wouldn't like answer the call straight away. She'll like text, go, oh, just have to leave the hospital because she spent the night in the hospital
Okay.
Okay.
by Fabian's bed. So just leaves the hospital and answers when it's a call
Okay.
in.
All right. So we'll say that the 4 ladies are on a conference call at some point, and now that Noir has gotten onto the call, proceed.
Okay, so I do consulting work in my free time, and right now there's a contest going on, or it's going to happen in 2 weeks. And I really want to enter it because if I win or do well, I don't know if I have to win or just do reasonably well. It could lead to a full-time job. Unfortunately, I will need a team of Pokemon, and I only have the one. So it would require a time investment on you and your Pokemon for the next 2 weeks.
What exactly would that entail?
On your end, just feeding Poffins. Maybe either I go to you or you come to me for a brief costume fitting one day. And then day of, you will actually, well, your Pokemon will have to be with me at the contest center. You, of course, are also welcome.
Oh, but like, I don't have to get on stage or anything, right?
Oh, no. As far as I know, it's just going to be me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, be happy to help you how I can.
All right, great.
Molly says, "Well, Bullet is a big show off. I guess I'm
What
fine
moves
with it."
does Bullet have, per se?
Out of character.
You're kidding.
Self? Okay, yeah. she names them. Well, Leech Life, Confuse Ray, Astonish, Bite, Wing Attack, Brave Bird.
Okay, that's mostly smart type. Shoot. Oh, I mean, I could remove you and put in smart else. No, I don't. Okay, yeah, that'll totally work. He will be repping for smart type. I'm just gonna have to move Ooh over to tough. It's doable. Okay, awesome. Nor? What's Remy like?
I'll have to ask Remy. I don't know if he'll be cool with it. It's up to him what he wants to do.
If you're cool with it, yes.
We'll probably like have Remy nearby, but keeping a close eye on him. So he'll,
Remy, it sounds like Noir is talking about you on the phone.
She'll kind of go down and go,
The
I'm just going to
sideways
put you on with Remy. Just talk at him with the ideas you have. And I'll see what his response telepathically is, kind of.
Hey, Remy.
So you go on speakerphone or something? Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go.
Hi, Remy. How's your morning?
He perks up, like, what is happening here? What?
He wants
He looks
something.
at Tim. He looks at Noir. Then he kind of like backs off a little bit, just walks a little slowly, like this can't be good, and then waits.
Okay. This is weird. I think from what little I remember of seeing you that day in the coffee shop, you have the most spectacular fur of any Fennekin I've ever seen.
His head raises up, sort of beaming, but then he just
I
then he goes
think
back
the
to
beauty
glowering.
of that
He's
radiance. Sorry, go on.
Like, he starts glowering again. Like starts shaking his head, like starts sort of walking away.
I think beauty of that radiance should be seen by as many people as possible. One of the best ways to do that are contests.
He starts shaking his head. He pushes the phone away, and then he goes to his ledge where the sun's coming in. So Tiffany can't see that, Noir.
Yeah, does Noir do anything? Because I don't think Tiffany can see that through
Still
the
on speakerphone, you can probably still hear it.
Oh, telepathically, you're like, no way.
Telepathically, you're feeling no way.
Remy seems to think, no way.
Okay.
If you really want this, you're going to have to find some way to convince him, but I'm not going to force him to do something he doesn't want to do.
And so
Is he
you guys
vulnerable?
are in the like living room, I assume, right? Like Noir and Remy?
Yeah. Let's just say that.
Okay, and I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's,
that
that's where his
Yeah,
favorite
'cause
with his sills.
Cassie's on the phone too.
I was thinking
but
she's just in her room.
She's in her room, so she probably can. So you're still in the conference call, so you can hear that Remy's being a little.
Yeah. So she'll just kind of like lower the
Might
phone
need
a
some
bit.
convincing.
Lower the phone, sit up, and like give a little nod to her, and like, hey, go tell Remy to say yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Future note: flattery does not work on him.
Fern, what are you gonna do?
Well, we'll have to walk all the way to just outside the hospital.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're in the hospital. Noir's at
Fern
the
is at the
hospital.
hospital.
not
Oh,
the
Noir's at the
apartment.
hospital.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
But Fennekin's in the
Okay.
main room, right?
No, because I'm overhearing the phone call, so I'm at the hospital with Noir.
Oh, sorry. I
You're
just
at the
thought this was
hospital.
because you picked your sunny ledge. I thought you were.
Same.
Yeah.
No, I misunderstood. I'm in the
All right, so you're
hospital.
not at the
Okay.
Sunny Ledge. So instead of the Sunny Ledge, where are you? I guess.
I mean, wherever the sun's coming in, lay in the sun. So some other window in some other sun spot.
Okay.
Then instead, same thing, but not, tell Remy to say yes and just holds the phone out to Fern.
Aww.
Aww.
Window.
Oh, is that
So-
conference
I'm going
call?
to tell you yes for something. I'm not really sure what.
What are they asking you to do? So you're.
She looks at Cassie with confusion. It's only got one side of the phone call. I don't know what to do.
Cassie, you're getting the gist that your Pokemon is confused, possibly because Pokemon doesn't have enough information.
She doesn't hurt herself. Okay, but as long as I get that, she'll just smile and say, "Oh, you and Remy are gonna be in a Pokemon contest.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that
Really?
exciting?"
Contest.
Molly's gonna call out to Bullet and say, "Hey, Bullet, come over here. I could use your help with something."
So we'll pick up and
Peer
like,
pressure.
zoom
Peer
over.
pressure.
Explains the
stops-
situation
he
to
stopped
Bullet,
last
holds
second
up the
before
phone to
attacking.
him.
Bullet.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that Fern had finished talking.
Oh,
It's like
And he knows all
it's
this.
like, oh, okay. We're in the Pokemon contest, Remy, apparently.
someone's running it.
We all gonna be in a contest together?
Yeah.
You're all doing this contest.
We're all doing this contest.
Are we gonna get cool costumes? Are we gonna be like all pretty and like?
They're gonna dress you up?
and-
You're gonna let them dress you up and be in a contest?
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably not pretty or good enough to be in a contest.
Well, don't say that.
That's not true.
No,
Do you want to jump in this
yeah.
conversation?
Ooh will go up and he'll just say, "Grumpy friend, please, we have to," and he's just nonstop talking, just please.
Remy puts his hands over his ears.
Come on, Remy, don't make me come over there.
This is so cute. Just having an image of all of the trainers having the phone right up to their Pokemon. They're all talking to each other through the phone. This is super cute.
So Remy's still backing away. He's trying to just ignore what everyone's saying. Noir, you're hearing both no, absolutely not, and what would I be able to be? Cool?
Beautiful.
Look at that.
It's cool. If I can recall correctly, right? It's,
No, he would be beautiful.
Wait, what was it again?
Beautiful.
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 Of course.
But with cool
Or
compliments.
handsome.
I'd be able to be beautiful.
Yes.
And so one ear will shoot up and one eye will open up as he hears them while he's listening to the phone call.
Well, plus everyone knows that you have like the most beautiful fur and like you're like the coolest. So you'd probably like just walk in and then you just win.
He sits up, he licks his paws, looks at it. It is beautiful. and he starts strutting across the room towards
Oh my gosh.
I need to get the Drop Dead
I'm trying to
soundtrack on
interest
here.
for someone who doesn't want to do this.
He looks at her sideways, and he's kind of you can kind of sense totally not for me, but I could be beautiful.
The most beautiful ever.
Yu says, I'm gonna call you pretty friend now.
He walks towards the phone and he curls up by the phone and he has an ear up to the receiver. Or up towards the direction of the receiver. Go on.
I need
Tell
a
me
human
more.
prompt. I can't see this.
Oh, you can
Friend,
use
you're
your
always-
flame.
Pretty friend, you're always so shiny, and I am a shiny. You're shinier than me.
It's good that you think you're shiny. It's gotta keep telling yourself you're beautiful and what's on the inside too, that's important.
Oh,
So
boss, you could do something like with your flame moves. You could like go flame charge and then jump out and do like flips and stuff.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll do one contest. One. And then
Photograph?
and then you can hear Noir. You can hear when he says one, he's like, "I'll own all of them."
He's like, I'm gonna win cute, smart, beautiful, tough, and cool. So I'll do all of them and wipe the floor.
You can hear Yu cheering in the background. Yay! Pretty friend is joining us.
So does that mean you have everyone? What about Lux?
What about Lux?
Isn't he illegal?
It's illegal.
Yes,
But we're all
he
going to
is.
be in the contest together, right?
You will hear this and he'll shake Tiffany's hand like, what about, and he, like, he pulls his goo, like, over his head like it's a
You wanna hoodie? Oh, Chase and Lux.
and he nods, smooths himself out.
Pedal. I'm really sorry, but it would be really dangerous for Lux to be in the contest. He can't be in the city, technically.
He says,
I'm sure, though, if we ask Chase, he'll have him stop by, cheer you guys on.
Yu is sad about that, but he I think now he understands why Lux can't be there.
So I'm guessing by Yu's reactions, Remy's on board now?
I think so. I think the Pokemon talked him around.
Powers of peer pressure.
About being all pretty.
Understand what they were all saying.
I
Was that
actually should have time tomorrow evening. I can stop by. I can start taking measurements so I can start on costumes. If
It's
you
nothing
are...
too cutesy for Remy.
Oh, God, no. He's a boy. I'm totally going to butcher him up. Looks at you. Tries to figure out what she can do for you that's masculine. Looks back.
Okay. All right. So you end that conversation, and we'll continue on. So this is the part now where you guys can give me an idea of what generally you'd like to be doing within this 2-week jump. There are a couple things that I did want to briefly roleplay, not too long. I wanted to roleplay the wedding, because the wedding's going to take place in 2 weeks, within this 2 weeks, with Jefferson and Tiffany. Is Cassie going to be doing anything with Prism Labs? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, she definitely was considering applying for it. So she's at least going to look into more information, first about the application or the job opening itself. And then see if she can, just online or whatnot, see if she can find anything about their recent doings.
Sure.
Because she's still definitely interested in the job, but if they're going to be involved in like really shady stuff, it probably wouldn't be good to join a group like just before they get, like the SWAT team sent in or something.
roll a. I think is there a tech knowledge or computer knowledge?
Yeah, technology education.
Roll a technology education.
Cool. Doing so.
Prism Labs is a highly esteemed organization that basically has been studying Pokemon for several decades. They've been around for a while. There are many different branches of Prism Labs, and they have office buildings all over the world, basically. Their office that has recently is now, like I said, recently looking for new employees. Pretty much the position that you would be vying for would be sort of like an intern kind of thing. The pay is very good. Definitely better than the pay that you were getting at the Pokemart, with much better benefits. You find out that Dr. Aspen has actually been working there pretty much as soon as he left his employment with your dad. And he actually is one of the directors now there.
Okay.
In terms of the kind of work that they do, I mean, a lot of the things that they have been doing is doing research specifically on Pokemon genetics, Pokemon abilities, evolution, powers, how to make them bigger, faster, stronger, blah, 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 blah. As far as you can tell, they are an organization that believes in doing this this research ethically. I don't think that you're going to find anything like that they've done that's been necessarily illegal. Controversial,
Right.
yes, but not
given
illegal.
their genetics, of course, controversial, and no outstanding like lawsuits or anything.
No outstanding. What? I'm sorry.
Like lawsuits or the like. Nothing outstanding.
Nothing outstanding. I mean, every single organization that big is going to have lawsuits. So yes, there will
Right.
be, but nothing that's
Nothing
like
that's a red flag, basically.
nothing that's a major red flag. If you do a little bit more digging with the 17 in the past, you will find that specific branches of Prism Labs have done shadier things, but again, still legal, but shadier things. And those specific wings have been shut down once it was discovered that they were not following the practices that the organization as a whole tries to uphold or maintain within Prism Labs.
Okay. What about the application itself? Would there initially be just something, electronically to send in, and then maybe
Yes.
they'll get back to you, kind of thing? Okay.
Yes.
Then in that case, she's probably looking at all this, on her phone or on a laptop or something just in her room. And eventually, after, quite a bit of researching and debating and whatnot, she'll just, sigh and lay back. And eventually her head will turn and her gaze will fall upon the magic 8-ball that she has on her desk. So she'll grab that and give it a shake. Just ask, should I apply for this job?
You'll shake it, and the magical 8-ball will say signs point to yes.
All right, so she'll look at the answer for a few seconds and then set the 8-ball down again and then start filling out the application.
Okay. You fill out the application, and you'll get a response within the third day. Within 3 days, you'll get a response. And it's going to be a recruiter will contact you, and she'll basically say that they looked at your resume, they liked what they saw, they noticed that your last name, and were wondering. I'll just roleplay this. So she'll give you a call, and she'll say, "Hi, may I speak with Cassandra, please? Miss Cassandra Pine, please."
Yes, this is her. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
She says, "Hi, this is Melba. I'm one of the recruiters here at Prism Labs. You sent in an application to us a few days ago."
Yes, I did.
Well, I just wanted to let you know some good news. So we looked at your resume and your qualifications, and we're actually very interested in pulling you in for an in-person interview. And if you would like to move forward with that, I would be more than happy to schedule you in maybe in the next day or so.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
We had a question though. I noticed that based on your last name, you don't by any chance have any relation to, what is your father's first name again? I'm sorry.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. You don't have any relation with Dr. Nathaniel Pine, do you?
No, yeah, actually, I'm his daughter.
You are his daughter. Then you know Dr. Aspen then.
Yeah, no, I got to see him a lot when I was a kid, actually.
He was the one in particular who recognized your name, and he was wondering if you were indeed the same person. Wow, your father is legend here. He did some excellent work.
Oh, it's very nice to hear that. And how's Aspen doing?
He's doing very well. He's risen up in the ranks. He's actually the director. Actually, if you end up getting this job, will be your major point of contact.
Oh, wow.
Your manager,
Okay,
I
great.
guess. Well, all right. Well, we're very excited to see you come in. Good luck to you. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
I will. Thank you again very much.
Okay. She will hang up. And at some point, you'll get your interview. We don't have to role play that aspect of it, but you'll go through the interview. They'll go through your qualifications. Now you're very intelligent, and
Wait, me or Cassie?
Cassie's very intelligent. I don't know what your intelligence rating is, Riz, but at least I don't have a character sheet for you. But
All right.
I'm assuming Cassie is intelligent, and at least definitely qualified for an internship here at Prism Labs. And they will.
I'd be happy to make some rolls if you'd like.
Yeah. Actually, for your interview, just for the interview purposes, go ahead and roll me two. We'll do this. Roll me 2 Pokemon educations, 2 technology education, and 1 charm for the interview.
Okay. And before the charm, can I roll a perception to see kind of what would best play to the interviewer's, character and whatnot?
You could do an intuition for
Okay.
that. I would say that's more intuition.
I was just kind of thinking if it was like over the course of the interview, to kind of build up the rapport based upon what she's noticing
Sure.
as she's watching
I'll
for
let
it.
you.
But I can do intuition instead if you'd rather.
I think that fits more under the intuition umbrella.
Okay, that's fine. So there's my
13.
intuition.
Okay.
So you said
you-
2 Pokemon, 2 technology, and then the charm?
Yeah. And if you want me to give you information on intuition before you roll. So basically, they're looking for someone who is well balanced, somebody who is very tech oriented, but also knowledgeable about Pokemon. They're looking for someone who's very passionate about the Pokemon from a scientific standpoint. And, they're looking for someone who is a hard worker, who's dedicated with what they do, who's passionate with what they do, and are very excited to tackle difficult challenges and problems.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the education rolls now.
Go ahead.
So here's the first Pokemon. I'm going to re-roll that with one of my skills.
This is probably a good idea.
Okay.
Much better.
Better.
Yep.
All right, now the first.
11 is good.
Oh, and now the second Pokemon education one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so now the first technology.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
roughly average, a little bit below average, just slightly. But you have a second one.
Yeah, now I have to think. I'm actually gonna re-roll that one too.
Okay.
It's a
What
chance.
you get?
Yeah. Okay,
Oh
that was
my
good. That was a good reroll.
gosh. That
Okay,
was a
so
good
now
reroll.
the second technology education,
Nice.
and now the charm. Here we go.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
make sure really quick. I'm gonna read one of my skills. I want to see if I can redo that one or if I have to have adept or above or whatever.
I can help you redo that.
Oh no!
if you
Oh,
want.
also, I just realized something actually hard. I forgot about this the last time I did this too. Is whenever I do the reroll, I actually get a +2 bonus on the result, which I haven't been adding. So instead, it's a
24 and
24, and
And a 13.
instead it was what was the first one? An 11 instead or whatever. I don't know.
11, so it's a 24 and a 13. That's definitely a good difference.
That's much better. Yeah.
Do you want to re-roll the charm? Because Nor can help you with that.
I do
Noir's not
want-
at the interview.
Well, I do want to re-roll it, and I am going to with my skill. However, I don't think that Cassie would have really been telling you that she was applying for the job. Also, I think on an interview she wouldn't be there to help,
Yeah, Noir would not be there at the interview.
just not be present in the room and everything. But thank you, I do appreciate that. Okay, so here's the re-roll on charm, and this time I did add the +2, so this will be the final result.
Okay.
No, 11.
Yeah. It's not much worse than before.
Nope.
Okay. So basically, from a knowledge standpoint, you pretty much killed it. You killed it. From a culture standpoint, you were just below average, but
Only slightly
because of-
socially awkward.
only slightly socially awkward. However, your knowledge definitely is definitely what they're looking for, and so you are going to be offered a position. And because you did so well in your educational roles, you're going to get a signing bonus.
And just
Position.
And does intuition, by the way, help with that charm at all? Actually, now that I think about it,
Does the intuition help with the charm?
was that good enough to
Yeah.
offer any
I'll
benefit?
give you a +1 bump for that.
Back to 12. Hey.
Back to 12, so you're average.
Okay. Oh, cool. Not even below average anymore.
Yes. So 24, 22, 17, 13, 6, 13, 16, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just basically added your educations together, which means that you're going to get a 760 Pokebuck signing bonus. 760
Sweet.
Pokebuck signing bonus, which is
Cool.
very nice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, could I have Tiffany please roll an intuition roll?
Sure.
And I would like for Noir to roll a charm.
Ah, there you are.
14?
14.
Okay. 10. All right. So 2 weeks' time, you both are working, so I'm going to be simulating you guys getting paid for your job. So Ella, what I'm going to say, since you got a 10 for your charm,
Is that bad?
No, it's just below average. It's not
It's
bad.
just below
It's
average. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. So
Okay, I won't
You
re-roll
more
then.
points into
you're
your
gonna
charm.
get. I'm sorry. You're gonna roll again. All right.
Yeah, why not? If
Okay.
it's worse, I only have myself to blame.
Nope, you are a 10.
You're consistent at
Okay.
least.
So you have a 10.
Actually, yes, it's 424, 442.
I'll allow you to roll. Actually, I'll allow Tiffany to roll a second intuition. Nausicaa roll a second charm. One for each week. A roll for each week.